Driving a little too aggressively was not a good idea. I'm still on the highway here. The shoulder's going to be disappearing soon on this highway. So I'm going to go ahead and put the E85 in here on the highway. Hopefully nothing bad happens. All right, I fueled up on the highway here. Again, not an ideal situation. We do a lot of things here at Rated R Cars that we do not recommend our subscribers do. But it's all in the name of putting together a good show for you guys. The 85 is in. I got 2.5 gallons in. I got to let it idle for 10 minutes, do a few things here and there. All right, doing some data logging here. We've followed the idle procedure here, and we're about to get on the highway. I also got an E85 test kit that we'll be using, all for Rated R Cars. Oh, okay, I feel something there. Little something, something. See my glasses riding up my face? Okay, so what I felt there was traction loss. Okay, this is the first time that I've launched in this car with the 85. And the first thing I can share with you, my first experience, is that the tachometer needle like flew faster than I've ever seen before. That's my first impression. And I had a lot of tire spin. So that's my first experience with E85 in this car. I have driven E85 cars before.
And then Rated R is gonna tell you how it feels.
So I know what it's capable of, just not yet in the GT350. So more testing as usual is required, and there will be more testing. That I can guarantee. In this video, we are testing the E85 Lund tune. Without further ado, pardon my French, parlez-vous francais? Let's get to it. Okay, I can tell you right now, just in a parking lot, there's an immediate difference. There's an immediate impact to your bottom. There is an immediate impact to your bottom. Your butt dyno, as it were. The power comes on earlier, it's snappier, the car just feels more alive, more responsive, and we're gonna do some launches. Excuse me, I belched. There was no need for that, it was uncalled for, and I apologize. So I'm now at a stop. The car stops better, it sits better. It is sitting better just because I know that E85 is in the tank. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really excited. Oh! Ow! Oh my gosh! First, second, third, much more power. I'm almost in Tijuana. Tijuana! I love me some Tijuana! Eso Mexico! E85 makes me happy. When the fun gets going, the going gets what? When the going gets fun, the fun gets E85. What? E85 gas, where I go, is a full $1 cheaper than premium 93 octane gas. And we're gonna be using a lot of gas. A lot. Thumbs up if you want me to use a lot of gas. Hear that pop? Popcorn. All right, track mode, and we are going to go easy. I don't want to burn rubber. Beat the record!
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Woo! 4.7, baby, on the first try. Awesome. What more proof do you need? Oh yeah. This excitement has been brought to you by Lund Tuning and GT350s in the 85. I beat the record. I didn't want to go again, so I'm just gonna go a couple more times. Baby steps. It's a 1/10 of a second, but to me, that's important. Oh, spinning. Oh, scheiße. Oh my God, it flies, man. 4.9, but it flies. The 85 just brings it to life. Dude, I was all over there, spinning like unbelievably. I can't believe I got a 4.9 with all that spinning. This car is so awesome. Just love this car, dude. I like the car. We like material things. We do not love material things. We must not be attached to material things. So get your minds right. Get your relationship with Jesus Christ, and you'll be all set. Oh my God. Oh boy. Wow, do I even need a supercharger? Of course I do. Don't be silly. So thoughts on daily driving the Lund Flex Fuel Tune on E85. First of all, it makes the car feel more aggressive, a lot more aggressive. One of the things that I am not very fond of with the GT350 is that there's no power under 3,500 RPMs. This car is about linear power delivery on the track. Now, that's not necessarily how I want to drive though. I like to have an aggressive map from low RPMs to high RPMs and everywhere in between. I want to have that torque and anytime I need it. I want to launch, I want to get thrown back in my seat. That's what this map does for you. It brings the life of the GT350 earlier. It makes the car more responsive. As soon as you put your foot down, you've got power. The car's moving. But not just in the lower power band, it's more power everywhere. If you've got a pure E85, this tune from Lund is designed to squeeze every bit of performance out of this engine and out of the E85. And you can feel it every time you put your foot down in first gear all the way to fifth gear, and you should not be putting your foot down in sixth gear for your information. No! So far I'm loving it. It's so much more powerful. The RPM needle just shoots up. Highway speed test. Really fast. You lose traction. It's a blast. If you have a GT350, you got to get this tune. You got to get the Engage. You got to get the Flex Fuel Tune from Lund, or maybe even a dedicated E85. And you got to put the E85 in your car. So in summary, there's more power. That goes without saying. E85, putting the E85 in your car gives you more power. But the Lund Tune is going to take full advantage of it, so you need the Lund Tune as well. It's going to squeeze that extra performance out for you. And not only does it have extra power, but it's more responsive. It gives you more power where you didn't have a lot of power before, and that's under 3,500 RPMs. Not that I'm flooring it at under 35 RPMs, but when you put your foot down, you kind of want the car to move. And it does with this Lund E85 tune. There's a couple caveats with E85 fuel. You got to plan ahead. You got to get used to putting more gas in it, especially if you drive like I do. You're gonna get used to pops because they happen in the 85. But besides the planning and having some extra equipment around and going to the gas station a few more times, it is totally worth it. The power, the delivery, the responsiveness, the fun is totally worth it. I couldn't recommend it more. That said, I want you to stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe, because now we're going to try a dedicated E85 tune. We're going to unselect the Flex Fuel Tune, and we're going to use a dedicated E85 tune, which is supposed to be more aggressive, and we're going to review that. So that's coming up next. Stay tuned, guys. Always remember the motto, always be kind of the necessary, and no matter what you do, always go flat out. Lund Tune and E85, like a small supercharger. Like a small to medium size, but not medium size, but not small, but like sort of in between. like maybe like 25% more than a small supercharger. Yeah,
Go!
that's what it's like. In other words, it's awesome.